What is up, guys? Welcome to another video on my channel Hairliciously. So today I am going to be talking about 4 things you should never ever tell a hair transplant doctor or clinic if you want to get the best deal possible. So in a sense, looking for the right clinic or a hair transplant doctor is a lot similar to buying a new or used car. You want to make sure that you do your full research so that you know exactly what to expect without getting ripped off. So let's get started. So number 1, many but not all hair transplant doctors engage in a technique called price discrimination, which is legal in most states and in most cases. But price discrimination involves a process where somebody sells a product or a service. In this case, it's going to be a hair transplant to different patients at different prices based on factors like income. And obviously, hair transplant doctors are going to do this so that they can maximize their profits. And their goal is to charge the patient the most that he or she is willing and able to afford and pay. This is why you should never ever reveal too much information about yourself than necessary, because when it comes to things like your occupation, how much money that you make, it's natural for people to make their job titles as illustrious as possible because they want to show themselves in a better light and to show that, you're successful and everything like that. And it's also natural for a doctor to ask his or his patient what he or she does for a living during the course of a conversation. But that information, however, could indicate the patient's ability to pay more. So for example, if a patient works a minimum wage job, let's say the person works at McDonald's or somewhere where they don't get paid a lot, then the hair transplant doctor is going to be less likely to upsell than if they were dealing with somebody, let's say like an executive at a well-known company. There's no need to lie, but just don't reveal too much information. And the difficult part comes when a doctor starts throwing in, the number of grafts that you're going to need, because there's really no way for you to exactly know how many grafts that you're going to need and also how many grafts a doctor is actually going to be implanting. And a lot of the times, if you tell them that, you make a lot of money, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, whatever, they're more likely to charge you a higher number of grafts than necessary because they know that you can afford that amount. So like I said, number 2 kind of ties into number 1 in the fact that you never want to reveal to a hair transplant doctor how much money that you can afford for the transplant. So in other words, never say that you want the cost of a hair transplant to be no higher than a certain amount. Some doctors are obviously going to try to maximize profit, and they can simply artificially lower the price of a hair transplant. For example, if you tell a doctor that you don't want to spend more than $7,000, but in actuality, the hair transplant, the cost of the hair transplant is actually like $5,000, the doctor's going to be willing to do whatever it takes for him or her to actually maximize that $7,000. If it only costs $5,000, they might, add in more grafts telling you that, you're going to get more density when it's not really necessary. And then they might also throw things like, PRP treatments just so that they can squeeze every cent from you. So never ever tell a doctor how much you can afford. And number 3, never tell a hair transplant doctor that you really have no idea about hair transplants or about their clinic, even if you really don't know that much information about the doctor or the clinic itself. Now, most clinics obviously are going to use representatives. It's a fancy word for a salesman or a saleswoman. And they are going to persuade you to getting a hair transplant at their clinic. And they are actually going to be doing a damn good job of trying to lure you into getting a hair transplant at their clinic. And after all, the representative's job is to lure you into their clinic so that they can, get profit and also to receive commission. So indicating to a doctor that you do not know much information about hair transplants is a clear signal to the sales staff that they hold most, if not all, the cards during ensuing negotiations. So you want to make sure that you do thorough online research on various hair loss forms before setting foot inside a hair transplant clinic so that you have as much knowledge about the doctor, the clinic, the staff, and about hair transplants in general. Being informed about a particular doctor you want to get work done will put you in a good stead for getting a fair deal without feeling ripped off. Hair loss forums nowadays share a wealth of information. You also have YouTube channels where they talk about various hair loss, treatments and doctors, and importantly, pricing, because a lot of people don't want to overspend on a hair transplant. So make sure to utilize all of these different resources and knowledge before setting foot for a hair transplant consultation. Number 4 is somewhat similar to number 3. Never tell a hair transplant doctor how badly you want to get a procedure done by that clinic. I know that a lot of people tend to choose a lot of the well-known doctors based on research, things, recommendations or reviews that they've, read online. So they like to obviously narrow their search down into like the top 3 doctors. And then if they can't get into the top 3 doctors, they are not going to go anywhere else. So they're pretty much set on which doctors that they actually want to get a hair transplant done. But showing your cards to a hair transplant clinic or doctor too early signals that you are already emotionally attached to a particular clinic. And human nature being what it is, the salesperson or doctor then thinks you can be led by the nose to the deal they want you to have, not the deal you want to have. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. If you can add to this list on some of the things to never say to a hair transplant doctor, make sure to leave me some comments so that we can help each other out, and also we can help those who are actually in the process of looking to get a hair transplant. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, and stay tuned for more upcoming videos on hair loss topics and hair transplants. And thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take care.